Hello, my dear friends. I hope that you're doing okay. Well, you know the drill. It's time to practice again. But before we start, I would like to announce that I have started membership program. So, if you want to somehow support our project of teaching everyone English, you can become a member or help us with super thanks. Well, without further ado, let's get to it. It's pedal to the metal. Well, the first exercise is a reading. Well, as you can see, I need you to read the text. Which topic is not mentioned? Politics, relationships, business, food, or sports? Take your time. I'll be waiting for you.
A few minutes later.
Great, you're back. Let's check it together. India, the dream destination for astrology addicts. While in the US, the general belief in astrology is limited to glancing at horoscopes in newspapers and magazines, in India, people take their star signs very seriously indeed. Astrology programs are shown on many of India's 320 television channels, and at least a dozen stations are devoted entirely to astrology 24 hours a day. Kolkata housewife Lata Banerjee always starts her day by turning on the astrology channel, Shristi is the name of the channel apparently, to find out what the day holds for her and whether she will have to face any kind of domestic crisis.
What?
Domestic crisis. She also receives information on what food she should eat to avoid illness. It gives me the confidence I need to face the day, she says. Americans go to a therapist every week to cope with life. I get my sense of well-being from the advice I get from astrologers. Astrology is important in India in all walks of life, but especially when it comes to choosing a marriage partner. Some astrological combinations are considered unfavorable. For example, when the planet Mars is in a certain position on a person's birth chart. In this case, people believe that the couple will not get along and their marriage will end badly. The only way around this is for the person with the unlucky combination to marry something symbolic before their real wedding. This is exactly what Bollywood actress and former Miss World Aishwarya Rai did some years ago when she married a banana tree in the hope of avoiding problems in her marriage with the actor Abhishek Bachchan. Yet it is not only in the field of love that Indians seek astrological advice. There are some programs on TV that specialize in medical astrology, with callers asking about their health issues. Others provide investment and business advice. Astrology is even important in politics, with prime ministers asking their astrologers for a promising date before announcing a general election. Nowadays, it is almost obligatory for Indian parents to have a horoscope drawn up when a baby is born. Two people taking advantage of the boom in business are Kailash Sriram and Vishy Babu, who have put up their tents complete with laptop computers and printers right outside Kolkata's main hospital. They either visit the maternity wards or wait outside until new parents leave to offer their services. For the equivalent of $4, they use the baby's time and date of birth to print out a horoscope for the happy parents. Many Indians have no doubt that astrology can change people's lives for the better. The glamorous Sunita Menon, India's most famous fortune teller, was an air hostess until a tarot reader predicted that she would change jobs. Now she is the host of a hugely popular television program and was recently hired by India's most famous music company to give advice about investment and business decisions. So, which topic is not mentioned? Well, they talked about politicians, relationships, business, and I guess sports. Yeah, this one was left out. But we're not finished yet. Alright, I need you to read the text again and choose the right answer. A, B, or C. Again, it's your turn.
A few moments later.
Nice. Check your answers with your friends. Number 1. 12 radio stations are only about astrology. It says here, at least a dozen. A dozen is about 12. Number 2. Lata Banerjee watches an astrology channel to help her in her daily life. The actress Aishwarya Rai married a tree to ensure her marriage was successful. According to the text, Indians ask astrologers for advice about many things, and Sunita Menon works as an advisor for a well-known company. Very good. You did great, everyone. Now, if you have a word that you do not understand, look it up in the dictionary and teach it to your friends. Well done. Part 2. Vocabulary. Compound adjectives. Well, we covered that in the book, so we're going to practice it. Complete the sentences with compound adjectives formed from the words in parentheses. For example, look, mind. In here we have my grandmother is always forgetting her keys. She is very absent-minded. Well, the rest is yours. I need you to stop the video, take your time, do it yourself. Very good. You can refer to the previous session or you can refer to your book. Very good. Now, let's do it with me. Oliver's wife isn't as crazy as he is. She seems very well balanced. Number 3, our English teacher doesn't get angry easily. She's good-tempered. Number 4, my parents are very narrow-minded. They won't listen to other people's opinions. Number 5, Grace never thinks of anyone else because she's so self-centered. And that's not a very good thing to be. Number 6, my sister-in-law is very two-faced. She says one thing and does another. Number 7, since he went abroad, Jack has become more open-minded about other cultures. Number 8, you won't be able to change her mind. She's very strong-willed. Number 9, when we go out, my friend Jack never offers to pay for gas. I wish he wasn't so tight-fisted. And the last one, the new manager thinks a lot of himself. He is very big-headed. Now, I need you to make sentences with these words and compare your sentences with your friends. You know the drill. Brilliant. As you probably remember, we had a mini grammar, the plus comparatives. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in the parentheses. For example, the more you worry about it, the worse you'll feel. Let's do this one together. A lot of gadgets, lazy. The more gadgets you own, the lazier you become. Number 3, the later you are, the angrier he'll be. All right, number 4, the more I practice my English, the better I speak. And number 5, the colder it gets, the more clothes you have to wear. And number 6, the more exercise you do, the stronger you'll get. Very good. It was so easy. Let's go to the next grammar part. Now, as for this one, I need you to complete the dialogues with a tag question or an auxiliary and the subject if necessary. What should I do? All right, chill. Let me explain. I texted you last night, but you didn't reply. Yes, I did reply for emphasis. You remember those. I texted you right away. All right. Stop the video. Take your time. Do it with your friends. Put your heads together. Take your time. I'll be waiting for you. And if you have done it, well, you know, it's my turn. Number 2, I don't feel like cooking tonight. Neither do I. Let's go out for dinner. I'd love some Mexican food. So would I. Come on, let's go. Number 3, I've seen this movie before. Well, I haven't. Do you mind if I change channels? Yes, I do mind. I want to see the end. Number 4, you are going to Sam's party, aren't you? No, I'm not. Why not? You haven't argued with him again, have you? Yes, we aren't going out anymore. Okay. Number 5, I'll be back a little bit late tonight. You will? Where are you going? To a concert with some friends. Oh, okay. You'll be back before 12. Won't you? Of course. Number 6, Pete, You couldn't lend me some money, could you? No, sorry. Why? I spent my entire salary already this month. So have I. That's why I can't lend you any. Story of our life. Number 7. I didn't go out last night. Neither did I. I was too tired. So was I. And the last one, you aren't from around here, are you? No, I'm from Australia. I haven't been here long. I don't suppose you like this cold weather. Actually, I do like it. I prefer cool weather, not hot weather. And that's all there is to it for the grammar part. You did great. My friends, part 5. Pronunciation. Listen and repeat the conversations. Copy the rhythm, stressing the bold auxiliaries. All right, you see the headphones. Listen and repeat. Let's get to it.
File 1B, Pronunciation. 1.
You don't like the soup, do you?
I do like it. It's just that it's very hot. 2.
You haven't bought me a present, have you?
I have bought you one. It's just that I left it at home.
3.
You aren't enjoying this movie, are you?
I am enjoying it. It's just that I've seen it before.
4.
You didn't bring any money, did you?
I did bring some money. It's just that I spent it all.
5.
You won't ever wear those pants I gave you, will you?
I will wear them. It's just that I prefer wearing jeans. 6.
You can't play tennis, can you?
I can play tennis. It's just that I'm not very good at it.
And that's all there is to it for the pronunciation part. And this is the last set in the house for today. Listen to a radio program about superstitions and complete the chart. All right, let's do it.
File 1B, Listening.
On today's program, we're going to talk about superstitions. Elena, where do superstitions come from?
Well, the definition of a superstition is an irrational belief, and we have to go back hundreds of years to find an explanation of their existence. Sometimes the reason behind a superstition is even more bizarre than the superstition it tries to explain. Take the case of the black cat, for example. Most people know that it's supposed to be a sign of bad luck if a black cat walks in front of you, but they probably can't tell you why. Well, the reason is that in the Middle Ages, black cats became associated with witches, and they were said to possess evil spirits. So, obviously, people thought that if a black cat crossed your path, that this was not very good news at all.
So the black cat superstition has been with us for a long time?
Yes, but not as long as the idea that we shouldn't walk under ladders. Apart from the practical reasons for not doing this, obviously somebody might drop some paint on your head while you are walking underneath. There is a more mysterious explanation that goes right back to ancient Egypt. The shape of a triangle was sacred to the Egyptians, and it was considered very bad luck to, as it were, break the power of this shape. People believed that if you walked under a ladder, the power of the triangle would break, and you would lose your protection against bad luck.
Are there any superstitions about good luck?
Yes, there are. You know how people often touch wood or knock on wood when they're talking about something they hope will or won't happen in the future?
Yes, in fact, I often do it myself.
Well, in the Middle Ages, people used to knock on trees to call the good spirits to protect them against misfortune. So that's where that superstition comes from.
We have time for one more.
Well, in fact, I'd say that the most common superstition concerning good luck is the habit we have of saying, "bless you," when someone sneezes. Again, this dates back to the Middle Ages, when the Great Plague, which was a terrible infectious illness, was sweeping through Europe. Most people who caught the plague died, and one of the first symptoms was sneezing. When sufferers began sneezing violently, it was considered a sign that they might be going to die, and so the Pope passed a law in Rome requiring people to bless the person who was sneezing.
I never knew that. Elena, thank you so much for coming on the show. Coming up next time, we have...
Brilliant. Everybody, if you need, you can rewind and listen over and over again. But in the meanwhile, check your answers with your friends. So the first one originated in the Middle Ages. People thought black cats possessed evil spirits. Okay, next one originated in ancient Egypt. People thought it broke the power of the triangle. All right, next one originated in the Middle Ages. People knocked on trees to call the good spirits. And this one, when people sneeze, originated at the time of the Great Plague. The Pope passed a law obliging people to bless the person who was sneezing. Very good, everybody. That was great. As always, I have a series of words for you. For example, binoculars, binoculars, breeze, breeze, continue, continue doing something, curtains, curtains, dome, dome, drag, drag something across the floor, real estate agent, glide, glide, hallucinate, hallucinate, row houses, row houses. I need you to make sentences with these words and compare your sentences with your friends. And another practice done. Everybody, thank you for watching. If you find my work useful, make sure to like and subscribe. I've also started membership programs, so if you want to contribute to our project of making videos, especially educational videos, and teaching everybody in the world to speak English, you can become a member, or you can help us with super thanks. The choice is yours, my friend. All I want from you is to win. See ya.